Guys, I'm over here at Genesis Mining, and I'm going to do a short video just explaining quickly why you should not mine directly into the wallet that you're going to hold coins for long term. Okay, this is a very bad thing. You need a go-between wallet, and that pertains to not just like a cloud mining from like Genesis, but mining off your own rig at home. You're using a mining pool, you know, like here I got my own, here's one of my rigs right here. You need a go-between wallet between, you want to pay out into one wallet, let it collect, and then pay out into another wallet. And the reason why is because when you're dealing with a mining pool, which Genesis Cloud Mining deals with a mining pool, they're paying out from a mining pool. Okay, and when you're hooked up, you know, your home rig, you're dealing with a mining pool. Is the transactions that you're getting, okay, when you get a payout from them, it has thousands of little microtransactions inside of it. You're not getting paid a whole amount. You're getting paid in lots of tiny little microtransactions. Okay, and this can cause problems with wallets. Okay, one way that it can cause a problem with a wallet, and I noticed this yesterday, and I'll show you. Here's my Jaxx wallet, and I'm going to show you. Come on. Oh, there you are. Come on. Oh, I got my ledger on. I think it's my ledger having on with it. No, it shouldn't. Okay, so I don't have no Bitcoin mining payouts in my ledger wallet. Okay, but I do mine some Ethereum occasionally into my, and some Ethereum Classic into my ledger wallet occasionally. Okay, and this is what happens is when I try and send it. Okay, look at that. Okay, so Crothers was saying, what is the deal with this little tiny little bit? Well, what you're seeing is the way that this wallet's made, the code. It's not a flaw in the code. It's just the way the code is made. It didn't catch all the microtransactions inside of it. So you try and send all the funds, and there's this little dust left over it. It's a microtransaction that is inside of a mining payout that didn't get counted in a send order. Okay, all right, and here's the same thing. I just, you know, I noticed this. Here's a microtransaction inside of a payment from a mining pool that I had. When I sent all funds, there was one little microtransaction left over that didn't get count. It couldn't count it fast enough. What happens is it didn't count all of the transactions fast enough in order to group them together into one send. Okay, that's what's happening here. So you put more funds in this, right, and then you send again, then it'll send all the funds, unless it's more mining payouts, which there'll be some little tiny microtransactions that don't send. That's why you're finding the dust, as John says, in your Jaxx wallet. Not all wallets do this, but some of them do. And it's just because that it's the coding. It's not bad coding, you know. It's just different kind of coding that makes this happen. Okay. Now I'm going to show you. You should, and what will happen eventually, okay, is if you're mining into a wallet, okay, and you're piling in, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of these microtransactions, your wallet has to verify every single one of those microtransactions in order to give you a balance and in order to send. And what happens is you get so many of those that your wallet can't keep up. It'll reach a point where your wallet can't keep up with the amount, that it can't even give you an accurate amount of coins you have in your wallet. And that's all wallets. That's not one particular wallet or another. That's every single wallet out there. I've actually heard of people burning up their CPU trying to figure out how many coins they got in a wallet from mining. Okay, because it's very hard. You're crunching massive amounts of numbers because of the thousands or millions of microtransactions. You know, you're talking millions over a course of a year or so. If you're doing heavy mining, you could have millions and millions of transactions in your wallet if you'd ever move them. And what happens is once you move your transactions, once you mine into one wallet and then you send it to another, all of the microtransactions disappear. It lumps them together into one transaction. Now I'm going to show you here, because I had originally, you know, I had went to Genesis and to become a Dogeonaire. Okay, I had went to Genesis and I had let's see here, I think I had my dash set, and see dash, you can set it dash to auto Doge. And what technically that's supposed to happen is they're supposed to give you an exchange of Doge off of the current exchange rate. I don't, you know, whatever. But what is really happening, and it says auto means you're not supposed to be mining it. It's automatically converts it into Doge through exchange. Okay, but they're automatically converting it, but Genesis is still mining the coin, and I'll show you why they're mining, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, when you look at a transaction, you can tell whether it's mined or not. Okay, but once the transaction has been sent from the mining pool, it won't look like this anymore. Okay, so this is what, let's see here. Go to my account, and I want to go over here, see all operations. I'm going to go back here to where when I was mining directly into my wallet. Okay, and here's a mining payout. Okay, right, these are all the microtransactions inside of this one payment. This is $13, okay, and 85 cents. It's only 10,000 Doge. Okay, and I want you to look at this. You see this bar right here? Look how far this goes. See how many transactions that this wallet, for this one transaction, look at how many microtransactions is in here. Okay, so when you're figuring a balance, you have to figure every single one of these in order to be accurate, and it takes power to do that. It takes, you know, processing power. Your wallet has to figure it out, and eventually when you have too many of these, it can't do it no more. So look at all of those transactions. Look at them. They're micro payments is what it is. Okay, these are micro payments, and that's what comes up and ruins your wallet. You should never mine directly into your wallet. Okay, have a go-between. All right, and to see the difference, okay, after I noticed that, because I thought it was coming off an exchange and I noticed that, I quickly switched. Let's go up here to the one that I did today. Look at this. About the same amount of Doge right here, about 10,000. Okay, this went from my mining into a wallet, and then I sent it to this wallet, and look at this. It went from all of those transactions to, look at this, 2. There's 2 microtransactions inside of this. Okay, that's why you need to make sure you have a go-between. Make sure you have a go-between wallet that you can use to go between your long-term holding and your mining payouts, so that way you don't risk your long-term holding and losing it because of your wallet being gummed up. And and eventually ceasing to function, because that's what will happen. I've seen it happen before. I've done it to one of my wallets before. I've actually ceased it from functioning. I had a Zcash wallet and it stopped completely. It wouldn't even work because I had so many microtransactions inside of it. So anyway, I really hope this answers a few questions about what's happening with your Jaxx wallet and the little dust, and I hope it also enlightens you to use a go-between wallet between your holdings wallet and your payments wallet, so that you don't lose funds or have problems with a wallet in the future. And I definitely recommend getting a hardware wallet. You can use a link in the description to get a ledger, you know, to protect your funds, but use a go-between. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to make that to help people out. So I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later.